Good morning, good morning. I was just taking a moment to share this out and let's see who came in. Hello, Andrea. Good morning. Oh, it's good to have you here. And everybody that's finding this morning, hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome on this Wednesday, beautiful middle of the weekday, the day before Thanksgiving. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. All right, so let's go into our heart first of all and do that connection. You know, I do this every morning and I do it every night. So do it with me this morning. Touching your heart center. Slow down your breathing. And add in something you're grateful for. Start thinking about what we're going to express for Thanksgiving. I am thankful for a new day. I'm thankful for every breath I take. I am thankful for everyone in my life. I am thankful for love inside. I am thankful for a world that I live in that I choose to see as bright and sunshiny. Beautiful. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Jessie. Thank you for being here. Kathy Hand. Good morning, sweetheart. So what we do right there is called the heart-brain coherence. It was brought to us by a place called Heart Math Institute out in California. And they actually have a device that you can connect on your body that will measure if you are in coherence. Coherence means you are communicating between your heart and your brain. You're actually changing your brain state by doing this. You go into the highest state possible, and in that brain state, you heal yourself. You change the cells in your body. They start to repair and rejuvenate. This is how you heal yourself. This is how you anti-age. There are so many benefits to it. My friend Lily in California just shared with me yesterday that on the app, which is a free app, it's called Global Coherence. You can look it up and download it if you wish. You can participate in global coherence around the world, and you don't have to have that device anymore. If you have a smartphone, all you have to do is turn the app on, and then you put your finger over the camera part of your phone, and it measures your amount of coherence. So people all over the world are doing this heart-brain coherence. At HeartMath, they have established times that they do it, and then anybody can join in that. You just join up with what they're doing, and it doesn't cost anything. You just say, I want to be a part of bringing more peace into the world. So I'm going to go into coherence myself so that energy goes forth from me. So now it's so simple. If you have this app and you participate when other people are doing the heart brain, then it measures your coherent state, and it also shows you a comparison of people across the planet that are doing it and what the coherence was and how yours measures up to theirs. So you can practice it and get into a higher state of consciousness and a higher brain state by seeing how that works. I absolutely love it. I did it yesterday. I participated for 5 minutes with people around the world who were doing the heart-brain coherence. It makes a big difference in your day. It makes a big difference in your life. So I'm going to continue to do it. If you want more information on it, just let me know. It's so simple. And like I said, you don't need that external device anymore. I have it from when I took the course, but you don't need it because if you have the phone, it does it for you. So let's see who all came in while I was talking. Oh, our Grace Isis is here. Good morning, darling. Jennifer Langren, hello, hello. I saw your message, and I hope you get some rest today, honey. Andrea Gregg, I'm so glad you're here. Peace warriors. Yes, we are peace alchemists. We are changing the world to peace. Kathleen, I'm so glad you're with us this morning. Blue, hello, hello. Sally and Tony, good morning. Joanne Castrillo, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. So I want to read the message from the angels because it was so profound last night. It's called Of Peace and Love. And is not peace, in the last analysis, basically a matter of human rights? The right to live out our lives without fear of devastation, the right to breathe air as nature provided it, the right of future generations to a healthy existence. That was from President John F. Kennedy. And that was a speech he gave back in 1963. Many times we speak of peace as though it is the opposite of something, of war, conflict, or acts of violence. In listening to President Kennedy's speech, it is made clear that it is so much more. It is our God-given right to be at peace. At the core of our being is only love, and real, unconditional love does not hate, does not wish bad things to happen, does not urge someone to pick up a gun and shoot another. The chaos, conflict, and war is man-made, and as Kennedy says, our problems are man-made, therefore they can be solved by man. Dear angels, the author of one of the greatest novels of our time, War and Peace, which was Leo Tolstoy, said, "Everything I know because of love." When we get back to the basics of who we are as humans, we will find love there. Every time, every one of us. Dear ones, to really understand peace, you must stop thinking in opposites. Your life on earth is filled with contrast, up and down, light and dark, big and small. You cannot contrast peace and love. They are not linear, but rather are circular. When you enter into the state of pure love and pure peace, there is no beginning and no end. The problem seems to be that you are using your human experience to define them. We encourage you to look upon the energy of love and peace with your spiritual eyes. In doing so, you will see, feel, and understand the real essence of what you are striving for. It is not an end to anything, but a never-ending state of being. We would ask that you look at the words you are using when speaking of peace. Stop using words such as anti, as the meaning is opposite. Put your focus on what you do want, which is that place where things make more sense, where there is honor and respect for each other. You are all divine beings, created by a loving creator. If you see yourself as anything other than that, you will always look for the opposite. Look for the core of who you are. Look for love, and you will find peace. Dear angels, I promise to stay in the presence of pure love and thus stay in peace. I tell you, when that message came through, it was so warm and inviting and touched my heart in a huge way, because so many times we see protests and we hear people talk about anti-this and anti-that and anti-nuclear arms, anti-war. And the angels are saying, stop that. Stop going into that low vibration of contrast and go into the higher vibration of just pure peace and pure love, because that is nothing like what we envision peace to be. We envision stopping something or changing it from one way to another. Peace just is. It is what it is, and it is pure love and pure essence of love, which is what we all are at our very core. So I loved this message from the angels last night. I hope you all enjoyed that. And if you liked it, please share it. It's on my website, angelspeakers.com, and you can just go right to the blog and share it out, because I think this needs to be heard. I think this is one of those messages that people need to understand more fully what we are asking for when we ask for peace in our world. Good morning, Christina. Thank you for being here today. All right, so I want to see what Kuan Yin says about all of this and see what message she has to give us on this day. And how's everybody doing? Is everybody ready for a holiday? I'm ready to take a break, so I don't know that I'm going to do anything on this holiday. Maybe I'll just go run over to the beach and sit in some peace and quiet there. Who knows? I don't know yet. I haven't made any plans. So, all right. So, Kuan Yin, what do you want us to know today? Oh my gosh. You know, you really can't make this stuff up. I didn't look at the cards. I just shuffled the cards. And this is what Kuan Yin has to say. Her hand gentles the war. I swear, that's what it is. Her hand gentles the war. No matter how much chaos there seems to be in your world, trust it. It is just what is necessary to move you into the right place at the right time for what is meant to be in your future. When it is no longer needed, her hand shall gentle and end the war. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know, Kuan Yin never ceases to amaze me. I don't believe I have ever seen that card come up for us before. I can't remember it at all that we have pulled this card on our morning show, and I've been pulling Kuan Yin cards for, at least 2 years now. But this one, going along with the message of what peace is, and that it is not the opposite of anything, and that's exactly what Kuan Yin is saying. You know, no matter what it looks like, trust it and stay in your heart. Stay in that energy of just peace, because peace is its own entity. Blue, you need sleep. Well, I'm hoping you can get some today, darling. I saw your message about the solar flare and all the energy that's happening, and yeah, I feel it. I think we all feel it. Anytime our earth is shaken, anytime that there's an influx of a different kind of energy coming in, we all feel it. And as empaths, we most definitely feel what's happening in our world, among the humans, but also the energy. You know, the energy that comes through from other planets, from the sun, it's all felt. So we need to honor that. Joanne, deeply struggling, overwhelmed with sadness, and know I need to look within. I wish I was down there to give you a big hug. Joanne, I know I'll be seeing you soon. I will be there next week to do an angel circle a week from today at Joanne's beautiful day spa down in South Florida. If any of you live down here or visit down here, I hope that you'll visit her at the day spa. It's amazing. You created such a beautiful oasis there for people to come in and be at peace. And whenever I'm there visiting or having one of her services done, I feel peaceful because that's what she's created there. So Joanne, yes, go inside and find that place like the angels were talking about in the message. It's not outside at all. Peace is an inside job, just like love is. And we have to go in to find it. Good morning, Robin Waters Dykes. Thank you for being here, honey. And how is life in your world? I know you've got a lot going on with your mom and other things happening. I hope she's doing a little better today. We've been praying for her for a while now. So lifting up you and your mom and your entire family. Christina, peace is as much an action word as it is a state of being. With that said, I am also ready to catch up on a little sleep this week. Yeah, I think we're all in that same boat, aren't we? You know, we feel, that's what we do. That's our humanness. We feel the energy. And one of the things that I've been led to do is guide in how to become empowered by those feelings, those emotions that we have. So I'm offering a 3-month guided course. We meet twice a month. It's called Supersize Emotional Empowerment. And if you were in my free workshop, there's a special link with a special price that you can get that. If you weren't, then you can go to my website and sign up there. So I'm looking forward to it. It's 2 weeks, 2 times we'll meet in the month and really work on emotions and letting them empower us instead of being knocked around by those emotions. So it's Wednesday, it's prayer day. We're going to do a couple of readings from the tiny book, and then we're going to get into our prayers. I'm going to go ahead and open that up so I can have it ready. That's not what I wanted to do, so I have to add it. So while I'm looking for that, if you all have any prayers to add to this, just let me know. And if you have any changes into the prayers that are already there, that we have this ongoing list, then while we're showing that, just tell me an update and there we go. Okay, so it's uploading. And let's see. All right, so Sally wants page 62. Let me get there. You are so welcome. So if you're new to watching this, the tiny book has 85 pages. So when I pull a message for you, you need to give me a number between 1 and 85. And if you have a specific message on that page that you're drawn to, maybe you don't know what the message says, you just know that it's message 1, 2, 3, or 4, or whatever's on the page, then you can put that in as well. I love that Auntie Jean does that. Is she here? I don't remember seeing her come in. So let's call in some of the people that we don't have. Where is our Auntie Jean? There's our Charlie. I know we've got Blue here, but I don't remember seeing Jean Lorio in here. And Robin, your mom is doing well. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, so the first message, we encourage you to challenge yourself to increase your level of compassion and empathy no matter what darkness is showing up around you or in you. The time is now to light the candles throughout your world. It is. It's time for us all to light a candle for peace. You know, we did that one day last month, and I felt like it really created a beautiful energy in our world. So I'm going to do it today. I'm going to light a candle and let it burn all day. If anybody else wants to, feel free to follow. But I'm going to light a candle for peace today and just let it burn. And every time I see that candle flame, I'm going to call in the energy of peace in me. and thus into the world. Oh, thank you, Kathy Hand, for calling in our pirate, Rick Arg. Let's get that pirate in here and his sweet Josie. Haven't seen Josie, so let's call her in. And Sally, I hope that message touched you to challenge yourself to increase your level of compassion and empathy, no matter what's going on. You know, we look sometimes at the world around us, and it seems so chaotic and so confusing. And the peace is not out there. The peace is inside. And we can do, like Christina said, we can do actions to bring more peace into our life. We can meditate like we do every day at 111. We can actively talk to people about peace and share what peace is for us. So there's things we can do, but it's all about going inside first, finding that peace inside of us. All right, so we got another request from Robin for page 74. And I'll go there. I see some of you putting prayers up, and thank you. Thank you for sharing love for others by bringing them to our prayer circle. All right, page 74. I'm going to read two from this page, Robin, because there's some really deep messages here. In life, you will have many people giving well-meaning advice. Choose who you will listen to. This is such an important message for us. I've noticed sometimes we're so uncomfortable when someone is going through a struggle or even ill, and the tendency is to fix it, right? We got to fix for it. And so we want to give well-meaning advice to that person, when the best thing that we can do is just support and love and say, I'm here for you. Listening. That's one thing I'm teaching in this workshop that I'm doing for 3 months, the art of listening. And listening without having to say, oh, I can fix that, or I think you should do this. So there's a lot of well-meaning advice out there. So choose wisely who you will listen to. The next message under that, there is no stuck, dear ones. There is just you in each divine moment, either loving life or not. That's it. We either are in that state of being that says, oh yeah, I enjoy being here. I'm excited about being a human, and I love life and all of its experiences. Or we're doing just the opposite of that. So yeah, I love that message. So we have one last one from Charlie, and it is page 50 and number 4. So I'm going to go there. And your candle is still lit, Charlie. I love that. Yeah, I'm going to keep mine lit all day today. You're a mother of 5. Listening wasn't always easy, but always rewarding. Yeah, absolutely. We forget what it's like to just listen without having to fix something, right? And Sally says, it did. I pulled away for a couple of days to ground and clear our energies. We felt changes coming in big ways for all of us. Yeah. And Deirdre, your candle stays lit too. I love that. So let's put out a message. I'll put out a message today to keep your candles lit for peace. Okay, I see we've got some prayers going on. So let me get this last message read, and then we'll go to prayers. Page 50, number 4 says, holding on to anger and regret will only fill your life with discontent. Be human, be real, and enjoy your life to the fullest. You will make mistakes and blunders along the way. It's okay. It's okay to be human. That's what we came here to do, right? We came here for this experience. We came here to go through those trials and struggles and persevere and come out on the other side changed and better because of our experiences. So yeah, allow yourself that leniency to be human, to be real, to enjoy what you're here for. I'm excited about life. I really am. I love every moment. Well, there's some moments that are testing, especially when it comes to the medical profession. I've had my struggles with them recently, but I love being here and going through the experiences and learning and growing and being with this spiritual family that's so amazing and so beautiful. I love every one of you and appreciate you in my life. That's my appreciation. That's my thankful on Thanksgiving. All right, so I'm going to put up the message to give me your prayer requests, because we're going to be showing the names here in just a minute. But first, let's see what we're adding to the prayers today. So Sally's asking for prayers for a young woman who just gave birth and the baby is in trouble. Amber is her name. So is Amber the mother's name, is what I'm getting from that, Sally? Not the child, but the mother is Amber. Okay. Kathleen, please say extra prayers for superhero Grace Anna. She had 2 surgeries this past week, complications from the spinal surgery that must be cleared or she might need more surgery. Let's see those complications heal quickly. Thank you. Grace is already in the grid. Awesome. And Kathy Han, lots of love to all and thanks for your continued prayers for my little family. Marlena flies in from Charlotte, North Carolina tonight. Awesome. I hope that's a wonderful visit with her. Okay. Thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, world peace and attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child. And Charlie chose his message because 50 is for the hostages being released and 4 more times and then all the hostages will be home. Thank you, Charlie. Let's remember all of them, the ones that are still in captivity and the ones being released. Let's see all of them in perfect health and getting the help they need to process what happened to them. Let's remember our Hope over in the UK. I had an encouraging message from her friend yesterday that Hope is now awake. She had some water retention around the brain and she still is not out of the woods yet. She's still in ICU, but at least she's awake and talking, and they were enjoying her humor there at the hospital. So please keep lifting up Hope. Keep lifting up her family. I know this is really a struggle for them. She's been through so much physically, and now to have this happen. So please keep her and her little family in our prayers. Robin, please continue to pray for my niece Teri. Her sodium has dropped extremely low. Wasn't doing well last night. I haven't gotten an update this morning. Okay, thank you. And Christina, prayer that as we compile our program list and outreach for the upcoming year, that we continue to reach those in the community in the best and most impactful ways we can. Absolutely, Christina. Thank you for that. And I'm thinking especially of our children. You know, I want to lift up the children in the world because there's so much going on that most of us are not even aware of. And that's one of the things I hope to bring to the forefront with the human trafficking program that we're putting together, Save Someone's Child. And yeah, just really needed right now to reach out to our children, to our teenagers, to our young adults. So thank you for that, Christina. Oh, Sally and Tony, I hope you have a great day. Yes, those who are struggling with silent battle find their light. Yeah. All right, so let me get to the prayer list. I thought it was uploading. It is. All right. So as the names are shown, please give me an update if you know one. And let's just pray for everyone on this list for the best and highest good of all. Okay, go back to the beginning. So we are praying for all the P's for peace. I'm going to do this. There we go. All the P's for peace, which is all of you, for peace on earth, and for attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child. And welcome, Lily. Thank you for being here with us this morning. All right, for Chetta, for Cheer and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her daughters and family, Abha, Billy and Tim Hawkins and their entire family, including and especially Brian, Sheila and Kevin Gooden and their family, Gary, Loretta and Cecil and their family, Joanne Castrillo for her husband John and their family, especially right now, baby Eris and her daughter Jackie, Elaine, Deirdre and her daughter and beautiful little Thump, Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni and son John, Carl and Viola, Tia Fernetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, Jacob, Marietta and Ed out on the water on Sweet Dreams with good girl Pearl and Mr. Wiggles, and I'd love to have an update from her. Deirdre, prayers for your left eye. There's something going on with it. All right, we're going to claim healing and perfect health for that eye, Deirdre. Raquel and Claude's family, Leo Harley, who's over in Brazil right now with his family, and please pray for his sister-in-law. No, it's his sister, I'm sorry. For his sister who just suffered a miscarriage, and we're just lifting her up for complete health there and for support for her emotionally. Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son Ryan, Ricky's family and friends, and especially for our sweet Josie, who is not in here yet, Tom and Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Loriot, Jean and Ron Loriot, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and family and fur babies, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony and Rose De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and all the family, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and her family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and her family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family, Hope Wellington Marshall. We're lifting you so high, Miss Hope, and praying for a miracle there in your life. Praying for her family, especially Zena and her daughters, and her parents, Winston and Cynthia, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, and beautiful little Grayson. And Annie, we're so proud of you. Congratulations on where you're going with yourself and the beautiful way that you have overcome so much to get to where you are. Cassandra and Destiny, Luz Orsini and grandkids, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters, Beata and her daughter Juliana, Dick Lemieux's family, especially our sweet Linda and her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, lifting Stacy's mom up, going through a cancer experience right now and praying for the best possible outcome for her. Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, and all the fur babies. And I'm going to name them because I know they're listening. Pocky, Gruff, Razzmatazz, Whizzy Bee, Blue, Lulu, and Gizmo. Dolly the horse, and saw beautiful pictures of her yesterday. Chance the horse, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie, and your sweet family, Brookie, Dylan and Maxwell, and praying for the whole family as they grieve the loss of Brookie's mom. Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lillian in Norway, who's with us, and her whole family. And Lily, I pray everyone is doing well at this time. Kathleen Caputo, asking for a special baby Wyatt and his mom, Baby Haven and the mom, Baby Divine, Kat, Steve, Candy and Pastor Bruce, Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Captain Corey's mom, Pixie, and their family, Alba, Dottie and Dawn, Grace Isis, who just lost her father, Edwin, praying for the whole family that's over in Kenya as they grieve that loss, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik, and Lorraine and John, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and sister Tracy, and Tammy's grandson CJ, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, especially Lainey, and praying for her sister-in-law Sharon, Jeannie's friends and sister Merle in Boulder, Colorado, Deb Goldberg and her family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and the family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Hanaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and her family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends here in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joseph, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Ali, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and family, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Enders and family, her son Mike, Alan, and daughter Alicia, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Joanne McConu, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Matt, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss and her mom Cynthia, Linda Kiss, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Kompemans, Sunny and Hunter Floor, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and her family, and they're going through a grief process after losing her mom, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Selby Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes, and your mom Jewel, Joey, and I'm not sure we have Terry on here, Robin, but I will add her on the list. Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, EC, Shelley Newman's family and her husband Terry, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Ollie the cat, Marisol Soto, Cassie, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Sharon Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal and David Reiger, Solvi Barnes, Aud Barnes, Good Ellen Sundahl, Vita Hammond, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Sam, which is Suzanne's dog, Lisa Jo Davis, and please lift Lisa Jo up. She's going through some physical issues right now, and she just lost her stepdad. Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Seward Rickardson, Matt, Anjali, Juliet, Paula, David Brett, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dellen Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Jay Briscoe's family and friends, Robert Wallington and his sons Ben and Joe, JT, Francis Nalvin, Shanna, Danielle Riveron and her family, Annie's Aunt Carol, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Charlie, Isaac, Jonathan and Eddie, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Peter and Catherine DeSante. And great news with Catherine, she did find a place to live. Mary Jane in Vermont, who I believe is doing better. Carol Caruso, Adam Valmeyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and family, Eric and John, Darlene Ose, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Mivan and Vanya, Anita Blake, Daniel McGraw, Vinnie Vega, Billy Joe, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabriel S., Ina, Joanne's mom, Donna, Courtney, Nancy, Tommy Greco's family, the areas of India with flooding, Bailey, Lonnie, Jacob, Mary, Brian, Lily, Wilbert, Rob Mason, Gabriel Forrester, the areas of Hawaii, which underwent a lot of destruction, the Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capoli, Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu Desai, Sandy, Gary Funk's family and friends, Wyndham Lawrence's family, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amra, Amina, Israel in all areas where there is war, immigrants in El Paso and New York and anywhere they are being abused, Rachel Greenberg, Alina, Leo's sister and brother-in-law, and she did lose the baby, Susanna, Lana, and I saw a prayer from Robin for Tom Freeney, who was to be moved from ICU yesterday. His lungs have improved, but still some discomfort due to broke sternum and several ribs, with a blood clot in his left leg from a vehicle accident. 80 years, and his wife Linda is in need. Thank you. I'll add those onto this list as well. So, thank you, Robin. I will add her to the list. And good morning, Marlene. All right, so any others that we need to add on to this prayer list, just please put it in the comments or let me know. If you want to reach out to me, just give me a message and I'll add them to the list. So that's a long list. Let's lift them all up. And please pray this prayer with me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light, and where there is sadness, joy. And Lord, I lift everyone here up for a special blessing today, to just be held in loving arms, to feel the warmth, to feel the angels surrounding them. And I pray for the best and highest good in every situation in our lives, whatever's going on, and to see it come to a place of peace inside of each of us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, we add some love and gratitude to each other. Okay, thank you, Lillian, for that update. I will make sure that gets taken care of. And let's share some love and gratitude. So here we go. Who wants to start us off with a thank you, I love you? There you go, Deirdre. And let me get our sweet Leo singing to us so his little kitty cats can hear his voice this morning. And pray for Leo. He just had some wisdom teeth removed over in Brazil. He was in a lot of pain and he had some infection going on there. So glad he had that taken care of. Okay, here's our Leo and our Morning Cuppa song. Hi, Rosalind. Thank you for being here. Are the doggaroos dancing? Thank you, Marlene. Thank you. I love you. There you go, Jennifer. You're still awake. Accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all. Thank you for the love, Christina. Love you right back. Thank you, Andrea. Get ready for it. Woo! Thank you, Leo. And I hope that he's having a good time over in Brazil. I did hear from him, and it sounds like he's doing good over there with his family. So, today, 10 o'clock, is the meditation a day with Dr. Ruth Anderson. We do meditation excavation on Enlightened World Network, so tune in for that. And then at 1 o'clock, we'll be doing the peace meditation through 10 million for world peace. If you haven't joined us yet in that peace effort, I encourage you to do so. Peace is an action, as well as a feeling that we hold inside of us. Take good care, everyone. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Deirdre, for posting the link.